Welcome back to SwiftCat Code Factory. In this video, we're gonna discuss all about is Firebase in iOS or else Firebase versus Firestore in iOS. So we all come across about the Firebase. We already know about the Firebase and Firestore. Why it's in iOS? It's not only in iOS. This Firebase and Firestore can be used widely like in web application and as well as in Android and most of the applications as well. So here this channel is mostly about iOS, so that's why we're gonna discuss about Firebase in iOS or else Firestore in iOS. So basically, real-time database is the first Firebase database and originally called cloud-based database. For the mobile apps required sensed states across clients in real time, it is efficient and low latency solution. Real-time database and cloud Firestore both are NoSQL database. What is NoSQL database? It's nothing but it's a large branch or it's a large branch of data which can be stored. That's called its NoSQL database. Simply, real-time database stores data as one large JSON tree, which makes it easier to store simple data but harder to organize complex and hierarchical data at scale. Cloud Firestore requires less denormalization and the data flattening. Firestore, however, can both filter and sort in a single query. Firebase supports basic write and transaction operations, whereas Firestore supports atomic write and transaction operations. Let us check about the basic example which I would like to show here is about post example of a Firestore. Here I have the few stuffs as my data, which is called my name, my company, location, whatever it is. These are a set of data which I need to pass it or else which I need to post it over Firestore. So this is a simple piece of lines of code which is having a dictionary or as a string of these data. I'm just passing it over database.collection as in the we can make it as ID or else like in a collection or as add document, whatever it is. It's a simple piece of code and it is very easy to handle. That's what it's called in Firestore actually. So that will be reflected in database when it's loaded out there. Let's have a look about the drawbacks of the Firestore. What are the drawbacks of Firestore which we have actually? It's nothing but it can't run locally. It's very slow. It's not very slow, it's too slow and can't have complex queries and test and lack of control. That's what it suggests. That's the main drawback of a Firestore which when you use. This is a small example which I'd like to show. It's about, take a look at over here. When I add start collection and I have few sets of data and I have given here status. So this status is pending, which means the query from the query side, we need to make it handle these kind of data or else a mean of string is much complicated as compared to the Firebase database. That's what it means. And let's have a look about the pricing plans in both, which means like Firestore. Both solutions are available on Firebase Spark, which is free, and Flame it's $25 per month, and Blaze like pay as you use pricing plans. What does it mean? Like, it's nothing but in Firebase they charge according to the how much we use the database, how much stuffs we gonna if we have a lot of data to store, higher the price they charge. In other case, which means like in Firestore, they charge based on the queries, based on the collections which we keep on adding. And the real-time database charges only for bandwidth and storage, but at a higher rate. But when it comes to the cloud store, charge based on the operation performed in your database, like a read, write, delete, and at a lower rate, bandwidth and storage. It supports daily spending limits for Google App Engine projects to ensure you don't go over the cost that you are comfortably with. That's what it means. And in overall, what the experts suggest is Firebase Firebase, not only in Firestore, is more good, and they experts suggest that Firestore is much better than Firebase. Why so? Like a Firestore provides additional functionalities, performance, and scalability on an infrastructure which is especially designed to incorporate more powerful features in the future release. That's what it means. And in the next video, we're going to discuss how we can use this Firestore in iOS with the latest version of Xcode. Like it's a CRUD operation: create, read, update, and delete. How we gonna do all these operations in iOS? We're gonna check it in the next video tutorial. So that's all in this video. Thanks for watching. Stay tuned.